all you gorgeous Sagittarians. This is your reading, your bonus reading for August 2025 for your sun, moon, and rising. And welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you if you're returning. My name is Linda. I'm located in Australia. And today we're asking Spirit on the Lionsgate, 8th of the 8th, for some guidance for our beautiful Sagittarians. We have a full moon, don't we, on the 9th, and I'm putting this out on the 9th, a full moon day. So the energies that are around us at the moment, Sagittarius, are so strong, so powerful. A lot of us are feeling them. I know I have been. I'm sure you have. Let me know how this has gone with you. Mercury in retrograde, communication breakdown, electrical, all sorts of. Thank God we're coming out of that over the next couple of days. So that's one good thing. But anyway, look, Sagittarius, we are asking Spirit for some guidance for the rest of August, leading up to and into September. So we always ask, every reading that I do, I ask Spirit to give me one card from this beautiful Angels, Gods and Goddesses deck. It's a beautiful deck. And the message that you get at the end of the reading, because that's when we read it out, is always very, very powerful. And it just gives you extra guidance on what to expect, or what to take into consideration, or just beautiful inspirational guidance from the spirit realm. So this is for Sagittarius, please, and this is their bonus reading for August 2025. We are under the umbrella of the Lionsgate. We are under the umbrella of a full moon, and we have Mercury in retrograde leaving us. So thank God for that. That one was thrown, the others just dropped. So we'll take that as your overall energy for this month. And you've been given the Knight of Swords. Okay, that's the overall energy. So the Knights are very much movement. This is a very fast Knight. He's really getting stuck into things. He's really not hanging in there. He's just going to get stuck into it and get going. Okay, we have the Six of Swords, which is moving in a whole new direction, moving away from stress and strife, moving into much better times, much calmer seas. And I'm just going to ask Spirit to choose the others. Please, this is for Sagittarius. Okay, lovely. We've got the Chariot. Wonderful. There's movement, big movement here. So there we've got the 10 of Pentacles. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. Well, this is good. That's all about your finances. So this is very much a good time to take into consideration the financial situation the rest of this month. Now we have one major arcana, which of course is the Chariot. And the Chariot is about movement. It's also, the Chariot's very much about accomplishment. You've already you have already achieved a great deal, the Sagittarius, there's no doubt about that. But there is more to come. There is an important achievement and self-discipline, willpower involved in this energy as well. So stand in your ground and know that you do have the willpower. You do have the willpower to create what it is you really want. So a belief system, believing in ourselves, believing that we have the willpower is not always easy, but affirmations can help. It's like, for example, some people will say to us, Sagittarius, oh, I want to lose weight, or I want to do this, but I lose my will. I don't have the willpower. I don't have the willpower. And so what Spirit is saying to you is that you feel that way. Not all of you, but some of you are struggling with, that willpower to stick to something. And others of you, you have done just that. You've really shown people that you have the willpower to stick to something, because the charity is also about recognition, people recognizing the fact that you have accomplished a great deal. This could be because of your willpower, because you have really stepped up and shown people what you're made of. The Six of Swords in the Rider-Waite Tarot, the original tarot, which I will be using today, I will be using that as well, is very much about moving forward, moving in a whole new direction, moving away from difficulty as well. So some of you, maybe that's exactly what you need to do. Maybe you need to move away from that is no longer serving you, or is not where you need to be. This can also be the end of a difficult situation. This could be the end of an illness. You may have been struggling for a while with a mental, not a mental, well, it could be, yes, it could be. Sorry, Spirit. They said mental, like, yes, sorry. I shouldn't contradict what I get given. So some of you may be recovering from mental issues, mental illness, and now you're getting a lot better. You've accomplished a great deal because you've had the willpower. You've had the willpower to stick to your belief systems and to do what's right for you. I want to explain something, such as I personally find that the two words mental illness, I find them very disturbing, because I think a lot of people on our planet are given labels and they don't always get the help that they need from a young age. So as they get a little bit older and they find life a bit difficult, when they start to express it, they're given these labels of, oh, you're struggling or you're suffering with mental illness. And it makes them feel as though there's something wrong with them, and they start to get in fear or start to get fearful and so on. So this is my own personal worry about humanity, that too many people are being given labels and not actually being encouraged to believe that whatever they're going through, they can beat, they can move on from. So that's why I hesitated when Spirit gave me the words mental illness. He knows that I have this fear for people. And so that's why he said, no, we need to say this today. So I'll just apologise for hesitating when I was given something. But yes, some of you, not all of you, of course, but some of you are very much on the path of recovery in a big way, big time. And this is wonderful. This is a wonderful thing to see. But this can also be taking a trip. Maybe you've decided to move away and have a bit of a break, have a holiday, because you just know that you need a bit of a break. Well, that's good too. It'd be a good time to do that. But this is the end of a difficult time. It's the completion. It's the ending. You're now moving forward. You're now going in a whole new direction. And if this is what you're doing at the moment, you're on the right path. You need to take control. We need to take control of our life. This is, the Chariot. This is all about moving. We've got a lot of moving here in a whole new direction. And even though you've accomplished a great deal already, there's more to come, because, we do have the 10 and the 8 and the 10 of Pentacles, which is also your financial future, your abundance. And so, Sagittarius, you've also been given the Knight of Swords. And of course, knights, any card that has a horse on it. We've got this one, and we've got this one. All of these horses. It's movement, it's action, taking action, moving in the right direction. And now, especially taking action. This is the time for you to take action this month. This is the time for you to move on what you need to do. You know what it is you want to do. You know what you need to do. And so this is the time to do it now. The knights of the knights of the deck are all about what it is we need to take action on. And the Knight of Swords is very much about our thoughts, our belief systems, our intuition, with what the downloads, the downloads that we get. But air swords is not always trauma. It's not always difficulty. Swords is strength. Swords, when he's holding that sword in his hand, he is ready. And so now, this is things really happening fast. Things happening. Take time to carefully review, though. This is a two-sided card. Things could happen a little bit too fast for you, and you might get a little bit wobbly. Well, that's okay. If you feel that things are going a little bit too fast and you're getting a little bit overwhelmed by that, Sagittarius, then it's okay just to take time out and take a breath, think about things. The swords is all about, our mental, our mindset, how we think about things, And so don't let anything, if everything's going too quickly, don't let it override in your thoughts. Be decisive, This is also very much about, your creativity. So the source is our mind, what we create with our mind. The Geminis, they're ruled by air, by the swords, the air signs. And so this is very much a time to get ready to act. When you do go into action, everything is going to happen very quickly. So be prepared, get organized with this Chariot, make sure you get organized, and then you can move forward very quickly. We have the 10 and the 8 of Pentacles. So the 10, of course, is very much about family, financial security. This is finding magic in the little things in life, but this is also about family commitments, family abundance, can be family business, can be inheritances, contracts. It's to do with abundance, not little abundance, but quite a bit of abundance. So this is the 10 of Pentacles. It can be old money. It can be you helping others with financial situation, or it could be you getting help from someone in a financial situation as well. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles is all about working on our abundance, what it is we really want. This could be the apprenticeship. The apprentice, this could be somebody who is contemplating, thinking about, well, where do I put this money? This 10 of Pentacles, you could have received an inheritance, you could have had a windfall of some kind, or you could be, creating a business, a financial family business of some kind, where you decide to, you'll sit down and you'll talk about where it is you want to where you want to go when it comes to the business, the family business. We also, it also talks to us Sagittarius about study, about learning and learning a new craft, learning financial, learning a craft that will take us to financial abundance. You might be studying to be a doctor or a nurse. You might be studying to be a solicitor, a lawyer. This is also about writing books. I'm being told to say that there's somebody out there that I feel that you are writing, or you have been writing, or you want to write. I feel I'm getting published. You're ready to publish something. So whatever you do, this is the time to take action. This is the time now for you to take action on this publication or this paperwork that you want to put out there. Now, I'm also being reminded by spirit that the swords are also computers, modern technology. So some of you could be thinking about, starting a YouTube channel, building courses, teaching, learning, whatever. This would be a wonderful time to do just that as well. It would be a good time, but you need to get motivated on that and get moving on those ideas. And family could be involved in that. You may talk to people that, who a family doesn't have to be bloodline. You might have a lot of friends at Sagittarius who are already doing this, that have YouTube channels or whatever, and you might want to go and discuss it with them and get some help and advice, which will be wonderful so that you can start your own. So if you're thinking of doing that again, this would be a wonderful time to do just that. So there's a lot of, I'm feeling this, a very positive, I'm feeling a really positive, I'll just see what they were and see if they come up again. Okay, here we've got the Magician. Okay, and we've also got the Page of Pentacles. Okay, thank you. I had to take them. Okay, what else would you like to give us, please? So this is for Sagittarius. So moving, all this moving forward and so on, this Knight of Swords, has it got something to do with computers or this finance? Could you give us a bit more, please? So let's have a look. So we have the Magician to start with. The Magician is just absolutely magic. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. So this is all about communication. Could be some news coming in that's about finances. So you could be hearing about some finances. There could be some news. There could be some communication also in relation to new beginnings and a fresh start. This could be your own business. This could be you moving into your own business, starting your own starting your own YouTube channel, and this is now communicating and working your finances out. You could also be asking family to support you financially in starting your own business in anything that you've been studying. You might be wanting to open your own clinic or something like that. Oh God, how amazing. You got the Sun, Sagittarius. This is really a beautiful, beautiful message for you guys. You're told to take the top. Yes, so now we've got the Page of Swords. So we had we've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Swords as well. So we've got the brother and the sister here. So we have now the Page of Swords. And so very much a time to make sure, Sagittarius, that look, some of you, not all of you, some of you, this is possible that you could have two children or two members of the family who are locking heads on something. We've got two pages here. Pages represent young people as well as their messengers. We have the Page of Pentacles, which is finance. We have the Page of Swords, right, which can be a little bit of stress and strife, a little bit of mindset, a little bit of mindset that came up before. And so this could be a situation, Sagittarius, where, because we have the Sun here, we have the Sun in the middle of these two guys, this could be very much a time for things to develop in a more positive light. So if you've got two people in the family or whatever, or two people around you, this could be two people at work who are conflicted with each other. Maybe that could be healed at this stage. Maybe that could be sorted out. This is also about not allowing any negative conversations or situations to surface and spoil all this good stuff. So this could be something or someone also saying things in a negative light, trying to rain on your parade. But don't allow that to happen, Sagittarius. All right, because yeah, look, but then we have this conflicting situation here, and it's very possible this could be family, this could be career, work, people. This is people. Doesn't matter where they're from, they're here, and that there could be some sort of conflict or things going on because of gossip or troublemaking in the family that could spoil this. So I'm going to ask for a bit more on this. One more of these, please. So what is it first thing you need to do is try very hard to not allow this to affect you, but I feel it's affecting the family, all the people around, yeah. And so now we've got this, it's throwing everything out of balance, isn't it? It's sort of throwing a bit of a wobbly in the works here. So this is now time to, what do I do? What do I do? Well, if you can, you walk away, don't you? Walk away, move away from this conflict. You don't get involved. You know, close the door on it. This could be the time where you need to close the door on this sort of situation. This can be career too. Maybe the people you're working with are just ratbags, and let's face it, they're out there. Yeah, yes, and then of course what it will lead to is healing, time of healing. And there is very much time, there does need to be healing because uh, be patient. Things do take time. There is very much a need for you to have some time out for a situation. Take that leap of faith. You do need to be patient. However, maybe you need to take some time out, have a bit of a break. Maybe have a bit of a break at the weekend. Go for a walk on the beach. So on, and take time out to start to feel a little bit better. So this is very much a time for you to start to move in a whole new direction. Sagittarius, be patient. Be patient. Nothing happens overnight. It does take time. For some of you, there is a situation around you at the moment where there's a bit of conflict. There's a little bit of inner conflict. And it is very upsetting. It's very frustrating. And the only way to handle it, really, Spirit is saying, is to try very hard not to let it get the better of you emotionally. Try very, very hard to move in a whole new direction if you can. Yeah. Yeah. So it's causing a bit of stagnation, isn't it? Yeah. Look, confront your fears around this. I can see that some of you, not all of you, Sagittarius, but some of you are going through some frustrations involved with other people, with relationships. And what Spirit is saying is that this is a time for you to take control of your environment and take control of what it is that you need. Take control of what you don't need. And maybe you need to move away from something, relationships, friendships, jobs, something that is just not good for you when it comes to your mental health. Apart from that, there are big opportunities here for you to move forward in a very big way. We do have the rainbow, we have the four-leaf clover around you. Be patient, because just take some time out to recharge your batteries. Be patient. Don't rush in on anything at the moment. Don't act too swiftly. Just go with the flow. Take control of your environment and decide what it is you need, and then act on that. We've got the goddess of oneness. Because she's a little bit naked, I won't hold her up. She's like the tree of life. She's got all this. The YouTube gets a bit funny if you put photos up with people with nothing on, even though they're only an artwork. They still get a bit funny. So I don't want to offend anybody. Okay, so we've got the goddess of oneness. And this is the message for you, Sagittarius. remember that love is not restricted by time or space, and you are forever connected spiritually to those you love and care for. It is understandable that you may be saddened because you are physically apart from someone you dearly love. Alternatively, you may be saddened by a loved one's recent passing from the earth plane. Through this card, they are making their presence felt. They have not left you and will never leave you. They are forever with you in spirit. The bonds of love can never be broken. Feel and acknowledge their presence, for they are with you in spirit right now. So remember, Sagittarius, when our loved ones pass over, they leave us on, they leave the physical plane, but their spiritual, they're still there in spirit. Their soul and this that still revolves around us. And some of us can feel them. Sometimes you get a sense that they're there. Sometimes you can smell them if they had a smell. If they smoked a pipe or if mum had a certain perfume. And so, but my guide wants to say this to you. We don't always feel them. I get so many people come to me and say, I haven't had any interaction with mum. She passed away or dad, and I just can't feel them. And we are saying to you that please don't worry about that because they are there. They sometimes there are things in the universe, sometimes there are things in the spirit realm that none of us understand. Sometimes somebody passes and you can feel them for days, weeks, and they visit us in a very powerful way regularly where we are aware. But it isn't always the case. And it's not for us to question that. What we need to do is have faith and trust. If you have lost a loved one, Sagittarius, then please just talk to them still because they will be there. They will come to you. The minute you start to think about them, talk to them, their essence will be with you. That they will be with you. Their personality, they in spirit will visit you, and they'll come with others who are healing them and helping them as well. So please have faith and know that many of our loved ones do stay on the earth plane as our guides and teachers. They choose to do that, and they do have that choice when they pass over. And they are very often the ones we feel really strong. We feel them because they have chosen to stay in that energetic level to stay with us and bring up the grandchildren or the kids or just be a guide and an influencer from spirit, a teacher, a healer for family. And others that they're very unwell, they were very sick, they have to go off and heal, their soul has to heal, and they need to spend time healing and with other entities that will help them to move on in a better light. So don't question it, just believe. They are there with you, looking after you, watching over you. Sagittarius, I hope this has helped you for the rest of August. I can see many of you really, there's a lot of movement going on around you. There's a lot of discussion and movement and action around your abundance and your finances, your future, which are very, very positive. Try very hard not to get involved with stressful situations that seem to involve other people, whether at work, at home, family, whatever. Try not to get involved in that. Try and stay out of it if you can. If you have been going through that for a while and you just feel you need to move forward on that, well, this will be a good time to do it as well, okay? When it comes to full moons are when we close doors on things. And so if you have been going through a very difficult time, relationships, friendships, career, whatever, maybe this is the time for you to close the door on that. While the full moon is glowing very brightly and move forward in a whole new direction or start to plan to do just that. Some of you will be considering going into your own business, and that's going to be very fortuitous, okay? Some of you, I know there's a little bit of conflict going on around you with people and situations. Again, just be patient. it does take time sometimes for things to level out again. Just take some time out from that, step away if you can, okay? So I'd love to hear from the Sagittarius. I hope this has given you some form of guidance. If you'd like to give us a like, that would be wonderful. It helps the channel. Would you like to subscribe? That way you'll get your daily guidance, which we do every day. We just do little 5-6 minute videos every day to give you daily guidance. And of course, we also, put out all other kinds of guidance channeled through from the spirit realm throughout the month. So it's been lovely to be with you today. Take care, and I look forward to catching up with you again in the future. My name is Linda. If you leave a comment, I will reply. I check my comments every morning, so I'd love to hear from you if you have the time. I really do appreciate that. Take care, everyone. Catch up with you again soon. Bye-bye for now.